my channel for another day of Vlogmas. So today is actually Christmas Eve and I am decorating a cake for my family's little small gathering later, since I do love to bake and decorate. I did want this video to be more focused on just me decorating the cake. So I baked it yesterday, if you want to see what I did, but I didn't even record me doing it. I mentioned that in the vlog that I just uploaded last night. So I saved the box so you guys can see it. It got kind of dirty. I made the Betty Crocker Super Moist Lemon Cake Mix. It's the first time I make this one, but I really like lemon cake and I had it in my closet. So this is what I made. It's a little tostadito, but it's all right. I'm not cutting it down or anything since I'm just gonna frost it on. I'm gonna do a lot of piping, so I'm leaving it as is, but this is the cake. I already have the frosting here too. It's all white right now. I used the Wilton buttercream icing mix, so you literally just mix the powder in here with 6 tablespoons of butter and 3 tablespoons of milk or water. I did milk. And then I just used my mixer to do that off camera just because I'm just making icing. You can just buy white icing. I already had those boxes, so that's why I used them. So I did that. So I have these red and green gel food coloring to make the icing different colors. Obviously I'm going to use white, red, and green. I have these Christmas sprinkles. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but I have these on hand. And then I just have random icings from like cookies and stuff that I might not use, but I just brought them out in case I thought I needed them. My cake tools, spatulas, my piping bags, my tips. I had a vision, but I'm not sure. I originally wanted to make the whole cake white and then pipe little Christmas trees on the side, but the cake is not that big. It's pretty small, so there's not really going to be space for Christmas trees. So I think what I'm actually going to do is just make the cake white and just pipe out like red and green all over, and then maybe some little dots in between and some sprinkles. I think that's going to be it. Nothing fancy. So as I mentioned, I still want to make the whole cake white, and it's honestly a lot easier because once the food coloring gets in, it gets a little difficult. So I'm just gonna go ahead and frost the whole cake white right now. So I'm just gonna coat it all with this spatula. So for the sides of the cake, see how it's like kind of flaky? I'm gonna do just a super light coat of it to like help the crumbs stay. But then I'm gonna go and like pipe some white on it. Okay, so now that I have covered most of the cake with this, I'm gonna just take a little bit more white and just pipe it down. I'm honestly scared that I'm running out of. Okay, so since this is just to cover up the cake white, I don't really want to design since later I'm gonna be piping some little designs. So I am gonna take this piping bag and wash my hands too, and put in and use this tip that's like a little round tip. Because like I said, I don't need a design for this part, so I just want something that's just gonna cover up the cake all white. Okay, so what I do is put in the tip into the bag, slip it in there, and then once it's at the end, I just cut it off. And then the tip will like come through. You fold the bag just like this. Take it out, and then I'm just gonna get the white frosting and scoop it in here. Okay, and here's the frosting. So let's push it down, and then the top of the bag, you just twist it. And there you go, you just start doing it, and then once I need more, I'll just refill it. But I'm gonna try to like make this last because like I said, I don't wanna use all the frosting on white. And then I just keep squishing down. I think what I'm gonna do is put all the white and try to use this smoother to smooth it out. And if there's crumbs showing, it's just gonna happen. I'm okay with it. It's just a cake for my family. I like decorating cakes, but every cake comes out different. I learn every time, so it's all good. I don't think that piping bag method even helped, but whatever. Because now that I saw that I pumped that white design on accident, the cake didn't even look bad. So I'm like, what if I just leave it as is and I can just like pipe around with the colors. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it as is white and just pump some colors around, and that'll cover up the crumbs with the design and the sprinkles. So you know what? It's okay. So I'm just gonna go around and smooth out all this frosting again. What I actually like to do is, since I'm not the best at smoothing out, I kind of like making like a little squivel design. Like you see how there's a lot of frosting? Just do it like that with the spatula, and I'm like, it's fine. It just looks like the cake has a little design going on. At least I think so. So that's kind of what I do when I do frosted cakes white and this problem happens. Okay, honestly with that, I think the cake looks so much better just doing that little coat. There's like random little crumbs, but I don't even think it's that noticeable, so I try to fix it, but you work with what you have. Yeah, I'm just gonna, the bottom edges and stuff don't really matter because like I said, I'm gonna go in with colored frosting to fix that. So I'm gonna do some red and white piping around designs in the top and the bottom, and then I'll probably just do some sprinkles too and call it a day. So I'm gonna separate the white icing and do one red and one green, and I'll be right back. Okay, everything's starting to get a little messy, but I got my red and green frosting in the piping bags. So they both have like a little like star kind of thing. I don't know if you could see it. This one is smaller. No, this one's smaller, this one's bigger. It's fine. I didn't want to have to like go back and forth, so I was like, I'm just gonna find similar tips and just go with the flow. So I'm just gonna go around and do one color, then one color, then one color. Okay, so the top part is done. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing in the bottom. Actually pause before I continue to do the bottom. I'm gonna go around and clean the white just because the frosting sticks to the bottom, so it's gonna be harder for me to clean once the design is there. And like I said, we're gonna leave the cake on here, so I'm gonna go and clean it and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, cleaned it all around. So now I'm going to pipe the bottom, so it's all just gonna get stuck there and the cake is going to get stuck to this board. All right, so now top and bottom of the cake are done. This little bump here is from the cake that was breaking apart, and since this is buttercream frosting and butter obviously is hot in here, it's starting to melt a little bit. So once it's all done, I am going to put it in the fridge so it'll like harden, but I'm going to go for the sprinkles right now. So my original plan was to put these colorful sprinkles on the sides, but they were literally falling off. So I was wrong. I thought the buttercream was melting, but it's actually starting to harden, because when I was grabbing the sprinkles to put them onto the bottom, even the frosting was like getting kind of hard and I kind of messed it up a little bit. But it's okay. The sprinkles honestly cover it. And I kind of really like how the sprinkles look like just falling off. So I think I'm going to do it on the rim at the top here too, like after the letters, just because it looks cute, and that way it'll all flow together. Okay, and I'm done. Honestly, adding the sprinkles really just made it all pop. I really like how the top looks. I'll do a close-up right now so you can see, but it looks so cute. I'm going to clean up this mess first so then the close-up isn't all messy, but you'll get to see it right now. I'll give you guys a close-up on the cake. So this is where I put Feliz Navidad, and I did it with the piping bag, the red crystal sprinkles, and then the colorful ones that I put all around, and then how I did it at the bottom here. Just around two. Like I said, they wouldn't stick to the side, which was what I was originally going to do, but it's okay. And see how you don't see any of the crumbs that we saw at the beginning when I was frosting the cake. So putting just more frosting helped. Here's the Christmas cake. So easy. Okay, so that is all for this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was honestly really easy to make. I have made more like elaborate Christmas cupcakes or cake cupcakes before. Like last year I did cupcakes that made a Santa face, and then cupcakes that made a Christmas tree, and they were really easy too, but I didn't want to do the same thing as last year. And honestly, that one took me a while because of all the different food colorings. And everything's just been so busy. Like I said, the holidays just came so quick, so I didn't have a lot of time to prepare. So this was definitely a very easy cake to make. It only took me like a little over an hour to decorate or like to do, including making the frosting and stuff. So it didn't take, honestly, like a long time considering that I made the frosting from a box. But it was super easy to decorate and it came out so cute in my opinion. I'm really happy with it. I really like it. So I hope you enjoyed this video and inspired you a little bit of any possible cakes you may want to make for this holiday season or for Christmas Day tomorrow, perhaps. But I'm wishing you guys the best holidays or holiday season, a Merry Christmas, or just happy holidays for whatever you celebrate. Have a good rest of your day and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.